Good evening, I'm John Stair.
And I'm Andrea Moorhead, and this is Eyewitness News at 5.
From Indiana's news leader, Eyewitness News at 5 o'clock starts now.
In a story that Channel 13 broke, we now know why police raided the home of prominent gymnastics coach Marvin Sharp. Prosecutors released court documents today detailing the accusations against him, and it's not easy to read.
Sharp trained Olympians and gymnasts from all over the world, sending dozens of them to national championship competitions. But investigators now believe he took advantage of some of his young female gymnasts and possessed child pornography. Now, classes today continue at Sharp's Gymnastics Academy on Georgetown Road. Eyewitness News reporter Jeremy Brilliant has followed the investigation there and at IMPD headquarters, where he is tonight live. Jeremy?
Andrea, John, this case was sparked by a single tip, a complaint from that now 14-year-old victim. It has unraveled years of alleged abuse, of sexual abuse, and also more than a decade during which Marvin Sharp is accused of collecting child pornography. It was at Sharp's gym where the then 12-year-old girl met and trained with Marvin Sharp up to 30 hours a week.
This is someone who was very much like a father figure to her.
Starting in 2013, the victim says Sharp took pictures of her wearing only underwear and on numerous occasions over more than 2 years touched her inappropriately at the gym and during a trip to Florida for a gymnastics competition.
So he was definitely using that relationship with her in order to betray her trust.
During a raid at Sharp's Northwest Side home, detectives also found thousands of images of child pornography, some involving children as young as 9 years old. At the gym, investigators removed more computer storage containing additional photos.
Over 90% of children who are perpetrated know they're perpetrators.
While she can't comment on this case, Sandy Runkle with Prevent Child Abuse Indiana says oftentimes victims do trust the perpetrator and often feel reluctant to come forward.
Because it is usually somebody they trust, then that trusted person, that can cause a great deal of confusion, and they love this person. And so it's just very, very complicated for a child.
In the case of Marvin Sharp, police acted on a tip Friday, making an arrest 2 days later and putting an end to what they say is years of abuse.
This is a story of a girl who basically had enough, and at one point in time said that she wasn't going back to the gym any longer. She just reached her breaking point, and then in that time where she was free from him, did feel comfortable finally telling her parents everything that had happened to her.
Prosecutors say there are likely other victims in this case, potentially so many that they've set up a special tip line to get tips from various people who may have any information about this. We do have that number on our website at WTHR.com. Again, they want to hear from anyone who has any information, in particular from parents who may have had Marvin Sharp take pictures of their children, because in addition to his gymnastics program, he also had a photography business specializing in sports photography and also taking pictures of children. Andrea?
Jeremy, our thanks to you. And the charges against Sharp is one of the most read stories right now on our website. There we have posted the federal complaint and state charges. But we warn you, those accusations are difficult, very challenging to read.